Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Drippy Drez. I'm sure that you are all very surprised to have gotten notifications later than usual. I'm just warning you all, it's gonna happen because as much as I love my YouTube channel, as much as I'm gonna make sure that my videos are all like ready to be posted Friday night or Friday evening, and that they're all gonna air the same time, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. I can't guarantee that you're gonna get notifications at the same time every day because my schedule is busy. The only thing I'm gonna make sure of is them all coming out the same time every night, those 3 nights. Well, without further ado, let's talk about the last episode of Agatha All Along. I'm sure you're all very excited to hear what I have to say, and I'm sure you're excited to hear that I have all their names right. I take that back. I don't remember if they named the Green Witch, but I know Alice is the Fire Witch. Lilia is the one that apparently has a memory problem. Of course, we know who Agatha is. We know who... Oh, crap. I forgot that one lady's name. It was just on the tip of my tongue. What the heck? Let me look at it. Oh, Jennifer! Oh my gosh, I knew it was something like that. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, my favorite scene was when they sang Lorna's ballad. I really thought that gave the first version of the song more of a backstory. And I mean, it makes sense because, like, you would think the good witches came before the bad, and the first version sounds more like something a good witch would come up with, whereas the second version sounds more like something that a bad witch would come up with. Yeah, I mean, that was really interesting how they ended up just having the Fire Witch cast a spell so that people wouldn't be lit on fire. I mean, apparently that's how their magic works. I mean, I guess we all knew that, but it was cool seeing it in action. I was surprised that Agatha... Well, I wasn't surprised about Agatha and the Green Witch being in love, actually. I was surprised that, like, they almost kissed, because I can't believe Agatha would want to get back together after the Green Witch wanted to kill her, but I guess that's how love works for these people. Yeah, I'm really convinced that that's actually Billy Maximoff, and that they're just trying to convince us that the kid is somehow related to her, to Agatha, because I've been looking up at some of other Marvel's other projects, and now that they're finally doing movies about the Hulk, you know, you would think that they're gonna do something with Hulkling, and in Marvel Comics, Hulkling's love interest is Billy Maximoff. So you would see that, I mean, you would think that they're gonna show their relationship. I'm really disappointed because it looks like the direction the show is going, they might not bring back Mrs. Hart, but that was just that last episode. I mean, they still could. I hope they do. Yeah. I mean, it sucks because they're only coming out with one episode at a time now, and it's hard to come out with a lot of things to talk about when, like, I mean, there's not really much that happens. There's not a lot to talk about. Oh yeah, those outfits were cool. I thought it was funny, especially Agatha's, so they had her dress up as a rock star. But, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it was a good episode, besides Mrs. Hart being dead. That really breaks my heart, but... heart breaks heart. Anyways... Yeah, next time I talk about a Marvel show, I'm gonna wait till all of the episodes are out, and then I'm going to talk about the whole show, because then I can either do a podcast or a video that explains all my thoughts and feelings on it. You know what? This is completely spontaneous. I've decided that to make my audio longer, I'm going to talk about something that I was initially going to wait until Sunday to talk about, but this way I won't have to drag things on. I'm sure that after my ranking of the Shrek films, and with this channel being about moral philosophy, you guys are all wanting me to do a video about how the Shrek series has ruined our society. I don't think it has. I really don't, because ever since the beginning of time, there have always been good and bad people. There have always been good people who, no matter how bad things got, they were able to handle things the right way. And there have always been some where, even though, they believed that and they could do it, they chose not to, because they thought it was their job to fix everybody else rather than take care of themselves, or they just didn't love themselves, or they spent too much time worrying about other people rather than taking care of them. And I don't think movies have really done anything to change our society. All I think they've done is bring things out. I mean, come on, if you're so psychotic that you would want to use a movie as an excuse to ruin your life, that doesn't define who the movie is, that defines who you are. And because of this, we could argue that movies have made society worse, being that they've given these people excuses. I argue that it's made society better, because now bad people are more predictable, and it is going to be a lot easier to call them out on their behaviors so that you don't have to deal with their problems. You can be like, hey, where did you get this from? Or where did you not get this from? What movie are you using as an excuse to ruin your life? And even if they don't admit it, I mean, they won't be able to say much to justify their actions. And even though, there have been times where people have been inspired and moved to a better lifestyle because of the movie, I mean, that only goes to show that that person always does the best with whatever they have, and they would have been inspired and moved by other things and being led to a better lifestyle as long as it was something that spoke to them. Or, for some people, even if it wasn't something that spoke to them. Yeah. So, that's what I have to say. I mean, I really don't think Agatha all along is gonna give anyone any excuses, to ruin our society. But, I mean, if it did, I mean, we'd know where they got. I mean, it would probably be about, something like witchcraft, but I mean, there's worse things out there that would have inspired those people anyways. And since I brought up Shrek, since I brought up this topic, I'm going to say that I definitely think that the reason people are a lot softer nowadays is certainly because of a lesson that is portrayed in Shrek, but in the first Shrek, but I don't think that's the only thing that is portrayed that lesson. About feeling sorry for him despite his bad decisions. People come across those lessons and they kind of go about it the wrong way. I think it's true you should feel sorry for people for having bad experiences in life, but we seriously need to stop, combining making bad decisions with the bad experiences. We need to stick with the mindset of it's always possible to go about things the right way, and yeah, we can't use Shrek as an excuse. And then Shrek the Third, I mean, there's always been people who thought it was their job to fix everybody else rather than take care of themselves. I mean, yeah, that movie has certainly allowed people, has brought it out in certain people, but they still would have turned out that way anyways, and that's why we can't blame movies for the impact it's led on society. We really should be able to watch them just for entertainment, and we should be able to benefit ourselves. Well, thank you for listening to Drippy Drez once again. I will talk about Agatha all along again next week, and tomorrow I will release my second rap song.